Oh, God. What another terrible Thursday night football game. You got the Chiefs and the Broncos in Denver. What a piss-poor game. It's 30-6. There's like 2 minutes left in the game. This game was boring since halfway through the second quarter. Just terrible. Mahomes goes down. He was doing well. You know, Mahomes was doing Mahomes-like things. He got a touchdown pass. Everything was moving smoothly for the Chiefs. But all of a sudden, Mahomes, he gets injured on a quarterback sneak. They get the first down, but it looked like he dislocated his knee or something. But he had a bad knee injury. They had to take him out the game. He was out for the rest of this game. They brought in Matt Moore, and Matt Moore actually played pretty solid. He didn't turn the ball over. He actually had a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. Matt Moore managed the game, and he played well. For the situation he was put in, with your MVP going down, for him to come in and do that, props to him. The Chiefs' defense, earlier on, they were making mistakes and having issues with penalties because they kept giving up these big penalties on personal fouls and face masks and just terrible. But they got it together, and they just shut down this Denver offense. The Denver defense, at times, was good in this game, but they gave up way too many big plays, and that's why the Chiefs right now have 30 points on the board, and the game's pretty much over. But I'm not going to put all of this on the defense. Even though they did not play their best game, it's not their fault. Because the offense did absolutely nothing. 3 and outs, 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out. The Broncos offense was 1 for 13 on third down. Your defense can't get any rest. How many 3 and outs are you going to have? The offensive line can't protect Flacco. The receivers don't have any time to get open. Philip Lindsay can't get anything done because his offensive line can't block. Flacco is playing like trash. He's either checking the ball down or he's just overthrowing everything. He's either overthrowing his receiver by 10 yards or he's just underthrowing the ball so bad that the receiver can't even catch it. He would have to die for it. Flacco played like trash. The offense played like trash. I don't care that Flacco didn't turn the ball over. I think he had like 205 passing yards. Who cares? They played like trash. They couldn't move the ball at all. And the Bronco fans just started booing this offense. They were so terrible. The fans just started booing them. Absolutely pathetic by the Broncos offense. This team looked just terrible. I mean, I think the Broncos offensive line gave up 6 sacks. No, what, 6? I think maybe 6 or 7. I don't know how many sacks. They were going for a record. All they did was just sack Flacco time after time after time after time again. How many sacks are you going to give up on third down? Flacco can't do anything. And when he does have time, he's either checking the ball down, he's overthrowing his receiver by 10 yards, or he's just underthrowing it. It was absolutely pathetic. Nobody showed up for the offense. You couldn't even get anything done with Philip Lindsay because there was there was no holes. This offensive line couldn't block. Just embarrassing. A minute left in this game, but who cares? Another terrible Thursday night football game. My only concern right now is Patrick Mahomes, because suffering that injury is very scary towards their Super Bowl hopes. If they want to get to the AFC Championship game and beat New England, they're going to have a fully healthy Patrick Mahomes. A wobbly, one-legged Mahomes is not enough to beat the Patriots, especially with his defense. Tom Brady's going to pick that apart in the playoffs. So I'm looking at this Chiefs team, and I'm not exactly 100% sure they can get to the AFC Championship game now. They lost last week to the Texans, and, you know, even though they get this win against a terrible Denver team, Mahomes injures his knee. He was already dealing with an ankle injury, and now his knee's injuring. So moving forward, I'm really scared for this Chiefs team. Your defense isn't exactly the best, and now you got Mahomes injuring both his ankle and his knee. If he keeps piling up these injuries, either he's going to go down or he's not going to be 100% for that game in the postseason. And that's really going to hurt them. Because if they meet a team like the Texans again, with Mahomes not being able to move out of the pocket and do what he does, it's seriously going to harm them. And they may end up going out. It may be a one and done for the Chiefs this year. If I'm a Chiefs fan, I'm a little worried about that, because that Madden curse is just straight. Flacco, get off the field. Flacco, get off the field. You played terrible. It wasn't all your fault because your offensive line couldn't block for you, but you were overthrowing and underthrowing receivers. Get off the field. But if I'm a Chiefs fan, I'd be concerned about these injuries packing up. This Madden curse is hitting Mahomes hard, and it is trying to take him out of the season. It is seriously trying to knock him out. I'm really scared right now because I had the Chiefs going to the AFC Championship game, and I can't guarantee that now that Mahomes is injured. We're going to have to see what this Chiefs team is made of. The defense is going to have to step up against tougher competition moving forward. I think they still got to play the Patriots. That's a game the defense has to step up. And Mahomes, we're going to have to see how this goes. He may miss some time as well because that knee injury looked pretty bad. We'll have to see. But if he's not healthy to go, you can afford to miss some games. You'll probably win the division. But I would recommend doing that to get him healthy. Because in the playoffs, you cannot have an injured Mahomes if you're going to beat a team like New England. You're just not going to win. So we're going to have to see how that goes. We'll get the full injury report, I think, maybe later on today or tomorrow. We'll see how that goes. We'll see how Kansas City decides to handle it. But at least for tonight, with Mahomes going down, Matt Moore and the offense, they carried it. The defense was ferocious and got to Flacco all day. And they got the 30-6 win. And they moved to 5-2 in division. Pretty much, this is their division half. Although the Raiders are looking good, and if they keep winning, I'm going to have to apologize to John Gruden. So we'll see how that goes. But anyway, that's all I got for today. Just another terrible Thursday night football game. Peace out.